welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick video about the pros and cons of UCLA. So let's start off on a positive note and start with some of the pros. Number one, it's an amazing school. Just flat out, it's an amazing school. Well, it's a well-rounded school. It has amazing academics, a beautiful campus, great sports, there's great entertainment around, there's great food on campus, off campus, and there's so much sightseeing. And that's why it's everyone's dream school, I guess. Especially like going off the academics part, all the academics are good. Like literally every field. STEM, not STEM, arts, not STEM. The social sciences, humanities, everything is good. You're gonna get a great education. Also, that public school tuition, if you're in state, is great. I mean, it's not great because college is overpriced wherever you go, basically, in the US, but like around 30-ish thousand, Well, the tuition itself is like 12,000. The living arrangements and everything else makes it all add up to 30,000, but 12,000 tuition for in-state, that's pretty good compared to like 50K, if you ask me. You know who I'm talking about. Another thing is that it's so diverse. Everything about it, like you're gonna meet people from everywhere, probably mostly California, but there's so many international students. There are a good amount of people from around the country because UCLA is so well known now and it's just a dream school. But yeah, it's great. You meet so many amazing people, so many people who are different from you, and I think that's the great thing about college is, to explore things that you've never really experienced before and to meet people from various backgrounds to learn more about cultures and gain that understanding for yourself is super important. So that's a great part. So that's pretty brief, but I kind of touched on a bunch of things just very briefly. Like academics are great, that's the main part you go to college for, and just everything. Sports, campus, professors, mostly. Beautiful campus, great location near Santa Monica, sightseeing, just it has everything. Now for the cons. Boo. Number one I could think of is it's quite competitive. You go to a world-renowned school, it's very hard to get in, and succeeding there as well is quite hard. It is competitive. Everyone deserves to go there and is very intelligent, and it's harder to stand out sometimes, honestly, and that kind of has to do with the large population there. It's definitely, harder to stand out because there's a larger population and everyone is an amazing student. And also going off with the large population, that means large classes, and if you don't like large lectures, that's kind of going to be a problem because those are quite common. There are discussions, but you learn most of the content in lectures, and not every class has a discussion section. That's only for some. Also going off with the large population, because it's such a large population, it's hard to register for classes sometimes and to get the classes you want because they fill up so quickly, and a lot of people say that that can delay your graduation time. So you have to plan very, very well and efficiently to get everything done in time if you want. And sometimes that means taking summer classes. And also going off with the large population, it's easy to get lost in the crowd as well. And by that I mean it's one, hard to stand out, which I kind of said before, and two, it's also easy just to kind of not be involved and be alone, and it can get kind of lonely in that because it's such a big school, people are doing their own thing, and you can just get lost in that if you don't put in the effort to be involved and put yourself out there. And lastly, what I have heard, and I kind of see this, is that it's not as strong of an alumni network as schools like USC. I think private schools are a lot better at supporting their students afterwards and having that alumni connection and setting up those opportunities. UCLA does try to make job fairs and do stuff like that, but I just feel like their alumni association is large, but I just don't feel like it has as many solid connections as somewhere like USC. I feel like people in USC are always connecting one another, and they just have those big powerful people that are connectors, and I feel like that could kind of be lacking at UCLA just because it is also a public school, and I feel like public schools don't really have the funding a lot of the time to do that, but they get so many donations, especially a place like UCLA. They get a lot of money and there are so many successful alumni, but yeah, I just feel like it doesn't have a strong of an alumni connection, and that's kind of talked about, that it doesn't have as strong of an alumni connection as USC and other private schools. So that was my quick video. I didn't want to be like too repetitive with some of my other UCLA videos, but you can check those out if you want some more detailed information on some of the stuff that I touched. I will link them all below and above here. But yeah, that is my quick video about some pros and cons of UCLA. I hope you enjoyed this and you found it helpful, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye! Take care of you.